On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Atlanta. Now it's Patterson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Okay, ready?
Throwing first play is Ritter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On play action, here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ritter. Wide open receiver complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 28 yards. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Pickett now from the gun here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he's up to the 43.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pickett to throw on first down. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson from 13 yards out. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Ritter trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Open man here is Gentry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Here's Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's got his man, London, right side. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And caught by London. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
What was that, Russ?
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Ritter to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Ritter. Into the hands of London. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Ritter now. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Robinson. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Algier. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Ritter back to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Ritter on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have regained the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. Now Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Let's go do this thing, man.
Back to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On first down, Ritter. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's what I'm talking about. Here we go.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. His pass caught at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, man. Let's get some roll. What's up, baby? What's up?
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back live now. Pickett now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Pickett. Man open is Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Over the middle, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield, and the Falcons grab it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On the give, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying with Pickett here on third down.
And this is going to be incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. Here's Pickett.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Robinson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Pickett back to throw. Touchdown! George Pickens
from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Boswell for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
That time a 9-play drive.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Complete. Smith has it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
yardage. Okay.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Ritter's throw complete to Hollins.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Still going. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Just shy of the 30. Looking to throw, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give to Harris, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Short throw to Smith. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's able to find Miller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter.
Touchdown, Falcons!
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside
from 3 yards out.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
That's a good read of the situation by a quarterback. It's a sprint out to the flat, so after he fakes the handoff, he's going to give the impression this is going to be thrown to the back. Instead, he goes to the next level, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Harris on the draw. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.